Greetings and salutations, I am as always Darth Devious, bringing you another video review. This time we're back again with the 11 Doctors figure set, and we're moving along with these. We're about halfway done now, as we're going to get to the 6th Doctor, played by Colin Baker. The 6th Doctor, well, we'll discuss him when we get him out of the package. Yeah, he's not really much of a fan favorite, unfortunately, but it was not Colin Baker's fault. It was absolutely not his fault. Alright. I will do what I always do and read his bio. It says, The 6th Doctor, 1984 to 1986. Loud, boastful, and colorful. This extravagant Doctor hid his vulnerability and caring nature behind a boastful mask of alien disinterest. After once again being put on trial by the Time Lords, the Doctor's TARDIS was shot out of the skies by his old enemy the Rani, and the subsequent crash triggered another regeneration. So, we'll get him out of the package and take a better look at him. Be right back. So here we have the 6th Doctor, out of package, and in his very loud and multicolored coat. Yes, if you look at it, look at the back. Yeah, this thing, from the very first time it showed up on screen, was very distinctive, very loud, and it really wasn't something that Colin Baker wanted to wear, but the producers felt the Doctor should be odd and wear something like this. They also wanted him to be a lot more aggressive, and when he first regenerated, things went wrong, and he ended up choking his own companion Perry inside the TARDIS. He was arrogant sometimes, but he also had a soft side that he would rarely show. A lot of it was the way the producers wanted it done. Colin Baker had very little to say about the character and how to portray it, and which was sad because, you know, most of the other actors got to bring their own take to the Doctor. He kind of got screwed in the end, and a lot of people, they consider him the worst. I don't think that's fair. A lot of his radio plays, the stuff like that, they consider to be some of the best stories. So, given good writing, he could have been one of the better Doctors. So, let's go over his details real quick, see if we can get him close. You see he's got the question marks on the collars, just like the 5th Doctor. Got little designs all over this scarf. He even has, I hope the camera can pick it up, he even has a cat on the lapel of his jacket, just like in the show. So that was cool. It's a nice little detail you don't really see. It has a chain here molded in, but it's painted the multicolors that the vest is painted, and I'm pretty sure that's a timepiece, but it's just because of the colors you can't tell. That probably should have been silver or gold on its own. Whatever, what can you do? So yeah, he's got the same articulation as all the others. You know, everyone should be familiar with these if you've been following through all these with me. I know I don't put them up as often as I should, but you know. He's got his waist, thighs, knees, all that stuff. He's got nice shoes on. There's nothing really too much about him. A lot of his design went into all this painting and stuff for the multicolored coat, and yeah, this coat is very loud. It's every once in a while at a convention I'll see somebody dressed as this, and you can spot them a mile away. But it shows that even he has his fans and followers. He did have some really cool episodes. The Trial of the Time Lord is pretty good. It introduced us to the Valyard, which is supposed to be an incarnation of the Doctor in between his 12th and final regeneration. Now, if you count all the regenerations that have happened, because the 10th Doctor technically used 2 regenerations, the 11th Doctor is technically either the 11th regeneration going into the 12th or the 12th going into the final one. It depends on how you count it. I could be wrong, but maybe we'll see what happens. Maybe what's going to end up happening is the Valyard's going to be born in the 50th anniversary. It makes sense. Stephen Moffat is a huge fan of the original Doctor Who series, so he might throw something like that at us. He might not. We'll see. So yeah, this was the Colin Baker Doctor. The show actually went on a brief hiatus while he was on the show, and he refused to come back for the regeneration scene into the 7th Doctor. So what they actually did is they put the 7th Doctor's actor, Sylvester McCoy, in this costume with a wig, and then used special effects to distort it when he rolled over, and he was already in mid-regeneration. So it was interesting, and it was a way to get past the fact that Colin was pissed off at the production and didn't want to come back. And sometimes I don't blame him. They really treated him like crap, and it was not fair. So that's going to be it with this one. We're going to come back next time with the 7th Doctor. So I hope you all join me. Until then, be good.
In all my travellings throughout the universe, I have battled against evil, against power-mad conspirators. I should have stayed here. The oldest civilization. Decadent, degenerate, and rotten to the core. Power-mad conspirators, Daleks, Sontarans, Cybermen. They're still in the nursery compared to us. 10 million years of absolute power. That's what it takes to be really corrupt.